Salam alaikum to all my Muslim friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening from. Okay, and as we know, this is the month of Ramadan, and as we know, Ramadan is the holiest month in the calendar of Muslims. It is a month that has to do with fasting and prayer. We fast, we pray to God. For our neighbors, we also share love. That is a month of sharing. It is a month of praying. It is a month of consecration. It is a month where we set aside a lot of things to ensure that we are holy and observe the month of Ramadan as it should be. Okay. Now, many of us may be doing some things in the month of Ramadan that would feel is right, but then it is not. There are so many things that can actually make our fasting to be in vain. And I know that no one wants to fast in vain. Nobody in this life wants to fast in vain. I mean, we can't just fast for 30 days and not get anything tangible from it. So I'm going to be teaching us or telling us some of the things that we can do in the month of Ramadan that can make our fasting to be in vain. So listen up. First, the first one is intentionally eating or drinking during fasting hours. Intentionally eating or drinking during fasting hours. Now, in Quran 2 187, it says, and eat and drink until the white thread of dawn becomes distinct to you from the black thread of night. Then complete the fast until sunset. So when you deliberately break your fast without a valid excuse, it is a major sin. During Ramadan, you can't eat, you can't drink until it is time. But when you do that, when you eat intentionally, not by mistake now, when you eat intentionally during Ramadan period, it is a major sin. Secondly, getting intimate with your wife or your spouse or anybody at all during Ramadan is a major sin. I'm going to read you where we can get it from in the Quran. A man came to Prophet Muhammad and said, I am ruined. He said, what ruined you? He replied, I had intercourse with my wife during Ramadan. The Prophet commanded him to free a slave or fast 2 consecutive months or feed 60 poor people. Can you see that? That is in the Quran. So this just clearly shows that having intercourse during the month of Ramadan is a sin. And how can you actually atone for that sin? Is by fasting for 2 consecutive months after the month of Ramadan. You now go ahead to fast for 2 months or you feed 60 poor people. So is it not better for you to just abstain instead of going through this stress? So having anything to do with anybody that has to do with intimacy, either with your wife, with your girlfriend, or anybody at all, is considered a major sin during Ramadan period. 3. Lying and acting upon falsehood while fasting. Lying and acting upon falsehood while fasting is a major sin during Ramadan. The Prophet Muhammad said, whoever does not give up false speech and acting upon it, Allah has no need of his leaving his food and drink. So that simply means if you know that all you will be doing is lying, preaching falsehood, you don't have to fast. Don't fast at all. You don't even need to fast. Don't fast because your fast would definitely be a waste. Don't fast at all, at all, at all. 4. Delaying obligatory prayers. Quran 4 verse 103. Indeed, prayer has been decreed upon the believers at specified times. Fasting does not excuse neglecting Salah. For some people, when they are fasting, they take that as a time to rest, to sleep, so that time can pass. But as a Muslim, that you are fasting does not mean you should not observe your prayer for 5 times as usual. So, because you are fasting, does not mean that you shouldn't pray 5 times in a day. That should never be used as an excuse during Ramadan. It is considered a very great sin. You must not waste food at iftar. And this can be found in Quran 7:31, and it says, "Eat and drink, but do not waste. Indeed, it does not love the wasteful." No matter what, you must not be found wasting food at iftar. You must ensure that you cook what you and your family or your neighbors or your friends can finish. Do not waste food during iftar, and that is why it is a month of sharing. If you have more, give to the needy, give to others, so that you won't just waste food, because Allah does not like wastage.